Oh guys, how the fuck are we doing today? We doing good? We doing good? I'm fucking too hot, man. This is too warm. I'm alright, everyone. I came to some realizations. This is what I will say on this case, though. But since you guys brought it up. I came to some realizations. It don't matter what I do in this universe because of the certain mistakes I've made. There's gonna be certain people that just gun for me now, and that's just it. Right? It is what it is. I found out that you're just allowed to make baseless accusations, and because public opinion is the only thing that matters in certain shows, law elements or ethics, I would say. Like it's okay. Baseless accusations are like the go ahead now. They're the win. That's just what is now. And like that's fair, but like it's ironic coming from someone who shat on from people who shat on Sweet Tea so much. That's what I think is ironic. Like the level of shit she was given for her accusations, and rightfully fucking so, right? You know what I mean? She made some fucking shit accusations, but then like the same thing.
So, beside the little, well, not little, but beside the whole drama between, not between, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a little tired, you can't tell. But besides the whole thing with Kid Behind the Camera and all of that fun stuff, and there was another drama that was going on in parallel to that, which was between Nightmare and Rewind. Now, from what I understand, right, because I was more focused on the kid behind the camera stuff. I had to deal with mods, had to deal with previous drama, and really had to deal with generally Billy the Fridge, just kind of bullying everybody else or just steamrolling them, kind of similar to, kind of very similar to Boogie sometimes. It's very, very interesting, very, very compelling information, right? What got to the point that Nightmare nearly quit, or he did quit. Keem kind of convinced him, hey, don't quit. And yeah, it went from there. Now, I know I showed the Nightmare segment of this stuff first, just because I wanted to just give you a bit of what's going on. No, the next couple clips, it's going to focus on Rewind, and I do apologize very much so if your ears are blown out, or you click off the video, or you just completely lower the video volume down. I may have to, on my end, lower the volume down just a little bit on the grounds of maybe don't scream a lot, Billy. Xylee, no one cares about your honest opinions. Well, I do, because I cover these guys all the time, so it gets them a liar. Next thing you know, Xylee's gonna yell at me and scream at me and call me a POS and all these stupid shit. And I'm just like, okay, cool. At least I didn't defend a PDF file. At least I'm not defending a wife beater, Billy and Xylee. At least I'm not going to, rot in hell for that, right? Remember, Billy? Remember, you defended Mike very, very aggressively, and you try to gaslight people or just deflect or just try to undermine their points constantly. I remember that, Billy. I remember that very well. Nightmare. Nightmare's done some dumb stuff. The whole thing with Michelangelo, them kind of creating this weird cult. And let me be fair. Let me be very fair. It's basically a cult within a cult within a cult at this point within the LCU. And maybe we'll have to do a bit of a video analyzing this. I'm not really analyzing, but just me talking about how I think that the LCU is sort of a cult, but that within that cult, or really like a religion or any like ideology, it's splintered, mutates, and just I think that would be a great video.
So you know that I'm not fucking about when I said I was not serious, but so you can't like cry to anyone about me bullying you or whatever, okay? So this is I did tell him to enter when I.
Now he's gonna scam and stay away so he doesn't have to shave his head.
Fuck's sake, I gave him the out, didn't I? Damn it!
He pulled a buff.
You can't fuck with anyone as a joke. Obviously, he's not gonna.
Yeah.
But we gotta fucking.
Yeah.
We gotta fucking.
Yeah.
Try and nail out.
Make him think he does.
Super chatted $5. Do a disgusting Shui Plaza.
I think we'll get him to do a Shui.
Yeah.
How have I not gone by the polls many times? Name a time. Name like fucking. Bruh.
I can name a time. I can name a time you didn't go by the fucking poll.
Oh, one time.
When they
because I don't.
when they
care.
wanted to keep me on the
Guess what?
fucking show.
I'm a fucking gangster.
This is
bro.
boring as fuck. I don't want to watch a
Yeah,
clip of
it
him
is.
explaining why he shouldn't get in trouble for bullying Ultra. I want to see you either bully Ultra or not bully Ultra. I don't need an explanation. Cut his fucking dick off. That's what we're getting to, right? You're going to cut his dick off, right? That's the next step. Because he's going to run out of hair. He's going to run out of beard. He's going to run out of shit to shave. What's next? We cut his fucking dick or his toes off. Then what? Then you actually have to talk to the fucker. Then you got to be entertaining.
I told them last night that this was a zillennial version, you know, because Gen Z and millennial, this was a zillennial version of Queens. That's literally what it's turned into. It's turned into a zillennial version of Queens where Ultra is doing all the shit. Dancing, eating stuff, you know, doing stuff like shaving or whatever.
Queens.
It's literally turned into a zillennial version of Queens.
Queens did a merry fuck.
You ever meet that one boomer that try to like infuse different words together? Right. A zillennial, like what does that even mean? Are you implying some type of weird like Zoomer millennial? Like, oh yeah, Tess is Zamelio Queens. I'm like, oh, okay, you could have just said it's just a millennial Queens. With, I mean, to be fair, it's now more like Queens has become very boomerish. Maybe with Becky, it was much more millennial, because I'm pretty sure Becky would be like Gen X, early millennial. So yeah, and saying that Tess is Zamelio, that like Zamelio sounds like an animal, like a prehistoric animal. The Grand Zamelio, right? Like, or some type of class of animal or order of animal, right? Right? It sounds more like you're trying to classify a newly found animal, right? Like a very weird like mammal, right? Like a very like ancient prehistoric mammal. I don't know where this is coming. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just saying, like, this is very. I mean, Zai probably more like a Gen X, early millennial. Right. You know, even he's probably more like closer to my mommy, so she's a boomer in that regard. I'm just here like, okay, Xylee, you could just say, oh, it's just a younger version of Queens. You know, Tess is a younger version of Queen. You don't have to make up a whole new classification for a non-existing animal. I'm just here like, what does that even mean? Yeah, this whole stuff is boring, and I guess if you're gonna bully. Or how you could get away with bullying. Go, yeah, okay. Slay on, Queen. Slay on, Billy. Because now we're going into the real juice and potato of all of this, right? Because when I say that you may want to lower your volume down, or I may have to lower the volume down. Either way, we both have to lower the volume down. Because, you know, Billy and Xylee decide to scream and yell. Because for some weird reason, I mean, let's be fair. Everybody likes when their favorite host or their streamer yells and scream like a madman. Or I hope so. Maybe just me. But let's get into it because it's fair warning. Lower your volume down. I know I'm gonna have to do my part to lower it enough where you can hear it, but not enough where your ears are bleeding, your headphones explode, and you lose probably more IQ than you can imagine. You're gonna probably lose more IQ from this than you were, let's say, you're huffing mercury, or huffing paint, or spray painting a pipe in the middle of summer somewhere in Texas. Or like in the Appalachian Mountains, right? When the humidity. Yeah, have I done something like that? No, because I'm not an idiot and I wear a mask. But I've seen people do it, so let's go. Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
What's up, you little fucking
Hello.
sucker? You
Why
little
am-
bitch. You punk ass bitch. You little fucking
Okay,
punk ass
why?
bitch. What's up, you little
Okay,
punk ass
okay.
bitch? How you doing?
Okay.
What's up, you little punk
I'm
ass
good.
bitch sucker? How you doing?
Why are you accusing me of having a side server?
What was that?
Why are you accusing me of having side
Do
servers?
you
for
have a
people to
side
communicate with?
server?
I have one for Darkit. It has literally about 4 people in there.
Oh, well,
And
you
they're
said
all
5
literally
earlier. You
working-
said 5 earlier.
Well, 4 or 5. Sorry, let me look up the exact number for you.
Don't care.
Jesus, hey,
Don't
fucking
care.
Christ.
Why don't you use a docket? Why don't you use a docket on the fucking server like we have for
I'm
Rewind
more than
docket?
happy to break it down for you.
I don't
It's
care.
literally all separate.
Don't care.
Then why are you asking, dude?
Because I
That's
just
all
asked you why
fucking
you
baseless
don't. I don't want to hear a
accusations. You
breakdown.
look like a dickhead.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Freddie Mercury.
Okay, cool. Very
Why
original answer.
why do you
GG.
think why do you think the side servers were taken away?
Oh, what do you mean, side servers? I don't know. I don't use side servers. I literally dedicate all my time
why
to
do you
live.
think,
I don't know
why
if
do
you
you think
noticed.
why do you think the voice chats were taken away?
Oh, it's because it's my fault, is it? It's
I'm
interesting.
wondering why
It's
do you think they were
interesting.
taken
That's not what
away?
he said.
Why do you think
He
they were
was
taken away?
asking, Why do you
I
think
don't. I
they were
don't.
taken
I don't
away?
know. They're more trouble than what they're worth, I guess.
I wonder who the trouble was.
Well, fucking me.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I guess I'm misdirected. I thought you were the trouble.
How am I directly the trouble for what other people do, Billy? Please explain to me.
I was told it was parasocial behavior. I thought you were a part of that.
Right. Okay. So I control people. That would make it parasocial. If I control them, I don't though.
I just want to say this. We need a better explanation of why they were taken away because I'm a little confused here.
Yep. I didn't take them away, Billy. This is the thing that's supposed to piss me off by the situation, is you've made a baseless accusation that
What was my
ban all these
accusation?
people with their fucking side servers, and you name drop me.
Yes.
When I've never been known for using a side server. You
You
can
have a-
look at
you
my
have a-
fucking
you have a
history
side
with being
server.
in the test VC, which I was in. And
So let's get into the news that Keemstar would say. So in terms of parasocial relationship, I think every streamer is always gonna have to deal with that, no matter what, right? Especially if you get those people on, right? Whether it's on a panel or whether it's on a Discord or whatever it may be, every streamer is going to eventually have to deal with this parasocial issue. And as the internet grows, as our society moves forward towards a Dollar Tree version of Cyberpunk, right? Where there's no really cool technologies. The technocrats rule, but all the technology is kind of dumb and lame. And you don't get cool, upgraded body part. That's the world we live in, guy. We're going to enter a... No. It's literally the Chinese 99-cent store at a random city part of New York City or in Seattle, right? It's just a random, or in Philadelphia or whatever city you're in, there's just a random 99-cent. No, not even 99. It literally is called the 50-cent store, run by like a 30 or 40-year-old Chinese businessman who probably, right, on the other side of his little complex he owns, that's like a whole butchery and everything. If you've never been to one, then you don't know what I've been through. Good time. That's basically what we're looking at. Now back to this. No more of my tantrums. And they get into this whole thing about size servers and VC, and Billy's like, "Do you know why we don't have VCs anymore? Do you know why?" It's like, well, first off, it wasn't entirely Nightmare fault, or it really has, right? It really wasn't, right? Like, let's be fair. First off, I think a lot of the hosts need to take some blame. You can look at Ozzy, especially with the way freaking Rastov act, because Rastov is this nice guy. Whereas, if you're nice to random people long enough, they get really attached. Then you got Nerds. Come on, it isn't like Nerd doesn't have that problem as well. Then you got Tez. Yeah, Tez is a big corporate in all of this, but not as big as you think. It has a big role, but it's not the only one. It probably makes up a good 25% of that issue. Rewind, let's not deny about Rewind. So it's like, it clearly there was a lot of reason why those servers needed to get removed. Can't really blame entirely on Nightmare and all of them and all the shit they pull. And trust me, it doesn't get any better. If these clips are extremely long, I do apologize. This video may end up being way longer than I thought. So let's continue with the meat and potatoes.
Thanks, Chroma. I appreciate it. She said, and she's referring to you. He got into my head and I panicked, Jaded. I'm genuinely sorry. I regret even talking to him. Now, according to her, she panicked and threw my name in.
Finish that sentence. I'm genuinely sorry. I regret even talking to him in VC and private.
And I said, I hope you understand, or I understand, and I hope you're doing better tonight than you were earlier. This is why I don't like my name game. If I said some shit, bring me up. I'll come up here and admit it. But that day that she went up on Nerds, I never once said shit to encourage her. If I go back through my DMs with Chroma, I've never called you manipulating. I've never called you an user. Are you my favorite host? No. But you and I are perfectly, we get along perfectly well in a VC, even if you're not my favorite person.
No, that's
right?
understandable.
And I came up here with some energy. Right. And my energy is both for like you and for Chroma, if I'm being honest. Again, I accepted her apology, but when you apologize to someone for putting their name in something, you then have to go correct that information with the person.
Okay. That's all I fucking need.
Yeah, and you just stop using people and stepping on people, you fucking slime ball.
Okay, of course. Yeah. Accusations again. But you ain't got no fucking proof.
You did it to me. You did it to many other people.
No. I did not do shit to you, man. I don't fucking trust you with jack shit. I don't fucking open up to you about nothing.
I'm a diakum now. This guy has a list. This guy has a list of things he writes about people when he meets them. What'd you write about me?
Fucking hell. It's a jokey thing that I fucking did while I was saying that I did that. Fucking hell, Billy, it's a joke. Like, it's just a bit of banter because someone had done it on someone else. I'm like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll make it. It's literally on people.
What did you write about me? What did you write about me?
I can't fucking remember.
Oh, I liked it. I thought it was funny. That's why I brought it up.
It was just a fucking bit of
You
banter.
do this about everybody or just the host?
Obsessed with donuts, maybe a panty sniffer. It was just a fucking joke. Like,
it's funny.
All it is, like.
It's funny.
There's nothing on Ken because I just did that just for a bit of fun and like, you know, and like.
Okay, good thing. I mean, skip over the yelling part. Hopefully, maybe not. We still have more to go, right? If you're not also aware, there's also been a lot of tension between Nightmare and Billy. Billy, the defender of the beaters and the maps. If you know what I'm referring to, good old Billy. Okay, I need to stop. All right, all of that, what I just said, everything I just said in this video, it's just an opinion, guys. It's an opinion. It is an opinion, and that's what it is. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. Okay, enough of me being a spurg. No, it's been going on for a long time. Their fight between Nightmare and Billy has been going on for, I don't even know how long, to be fair. Probably since, I would say like 2 months ago, a month ago. And I even bring up things like Grimm and all that with this, you know, they make up this whole thing. Not make up, but they brought this whole thing about Grimm and his jokes of dealing with World War II. But yeah, you know, I guess for YouTube and those groups of people, it's pretty bad. But, you know, as always, hey, Billy, how do you feel about your friend Michael? How do you feel about your friend Michael back when the Ace things happened? Hey, you know, history is history, right? No matter how much you try to deal with it or cope with it, history will move on. And, you know, atrocities are always going to occur. It's just a fact of life, right? Well, you could do what you can to prevent it and you call it out. Right. But if something happens in the past, there's not much you can do. You can try to stop it in the present, but if it happened in the past, there ain't much you can do now in the current situation. But hey, Billy, you had an opportunity to do something right and call something out, but you didn't. I wonder what that was, Billy. Oh, going on about Nightmare and him being manipulated and all his fans being a parasocial relationship. And I'm like, I mean, Billy, how you're any better? But then again, I can kind of understand why Keemstar is kind of slowly being sick of Billy and Xylee. It's just attitudes they've been developing. But yeah, maybe it's just a summer heat kicking in. Let's move on.
And why do you spend so much time dragging your people into our Discord? Why do I wake up and have you fighting with Glammy in our Discord? You and Ultra fighting in our Discord? Why do you
fighting? You weren't there.
You and Ultra were fighting in our Discord.
Ultra, we had an
I woke up to it.
It dragged over.
And you said you and Glammy weren't fighting, but Glammy felt like she was being dogpiled. right?
That's fair. It was literally me and her having a one-to-one conversation where I was trying to understand her intentions.
That's what you say, but there's multiple people.
That's fair.
There's multiple people who feel like your one-to-one conversations is you
There's also multiple people who say
being
otherwise, though.
manipulative
But you
to
can
them
disregard
and
that
abusive
because
to
it's
them, right?
narrative.
Your one-to-one conversations are shitty ways to have conversations, is what I'm saying. Keem,
Okay. Oh, yeah, like yours
Keem,
are.
now that you're here, I made a slight accusation saying Nightmare was.
Slight?
I said I made an assumption that Nightmare was part of the reason why voice chats were taken away. Was I wrong in that?
No.
Thank
No,
you.
you're not wrong.
Thank you. Fuck.
Look, there's been a lot of problems in channel VCs, various different issues, not all the same issue. And I think that at some point we're going to bring channel VCs back, but for now, until future notice, until something changes, we need a break from these channel VCs. We honestly need a break. And yes, I understand Rewind being pissed. You guys were playing by the rules or whatever, and other people weren't, whatever. The main thing is we need a break from this stuff because it's turning very parasocial. We got nerds over here attacking people, saying someone's fucking with the numbers and they're not getting their $14. We got extremely parasocial fans. Just like there has to be more of a wall between the host and the fans. It's gotten way too parasocial to the point where it is Nightmare. I promise you. And this goes for nerds too. It is hurting your channel. All right.
I understand.
This goes directly to nerds and Nightmare because they're the ones that are the closest with their fan base, right? You guys are at a point where you know your fans' middle names, all right? And that's not what you're supposed to be doing, all right? You're not supposed to be entertaining for 10 people. You're supposed to be entertaining thousands of people. You need to focus on your content, focus on making a very, very entertaining show for way more people instead of memorizing your fans' pet names. You know what I mean? You all have lost the goddamn plot.
Yakum Vow. Nightmare. Now that's been said, I was angry because partially of that. That's why I was angry at you. And I took it out on you. I took it out on you because of that. Keem confirmed that. Now I want to apologize for making it directly at you, but that's because I fucking hate you. Because you're a piece of shit.
That's fair.
That's why.
That's fair.
Because you called me a fat, vile piece of shit when I was defending SSO Michelangelo, and you got that all swept away because Grimm happened to be more of a bad guy in the moment than you were. And I never got my real apology for the way you talked to me. So fuck you in the ass for that, you fucking punk. And every person you've heard that felt like they were a fan of you, fuck you too for them. For every person that felt like you hurt them, fuck you too for them. Fuck you for every fan that felt like they were a fan that got too close to you. Fuck you for them too. Fuck you, Nightmare. Ha! I just want to get that off my chest too because I actually do fucking think you're a piece of shit.
Liar.
But after that, what?
You're lying. I apologize to you publicly and on a one-to-one. You're a fucking liar.
I don't care about a one-to-one. You never ate shit for the way you never ate shit, and then your fans continue to think I'm the bad guy, which kills me because you were the piece of shit in that situation. It is your fault because you called me a fat, vile piece of shit when I spoke up for the little guy, and you were the fucking guy that used Michelangelo for content. You fucking vile prick. You were the vile prick, and you called me one. You're a fucking piece of shit for that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ha ha. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Continue to behave like a toddler. It's very impressive.
I earned this one.
Nightmare, shut up.
I earned this
Being
one.
a toddler.
Well,
You're a toddler.
because
Every
all
time
I've done is
somebody
been
calls you
screamed
out
at,
for
been
something.
steamrolled.
Okay, Nightmare. You know what's a toddler? We're talking about you, and then all of a sudden, I just woke up and was just coming by to say hi. When we know damn well you got a fucking DM that we were talking about you.
What are you on about?
Yeah, Diakum Vow.
The last time you
I'm
were
a Diakum now.
Oh, I just woke up and was just seeing what's going on. Yeah, because you got a fucking DM that we were talking about you right before you jumped in.
Wait, when was this? I'm confused now.
The last
When
time
was
you were
this?
here. The last time you
The
were
last
here.
time I was on live, dude, I sleep
No,
during
the last
fucking
time
Queens.
you were on Rewind. The last time you were on Rewind.
Yeah, I usually sleep during Queens, Rewind, and Aussie, and I wake up literally half an hour before test. I live in the UK, dude. I go live at 7 in the
I
morning.
know.
Let me
I
let me
understand that. I
further
don't wanna
break you
talk about that
down.
part.
Let me further break you down because I'm pissed. You're lucky that so many people believe in you and put their money in where their mouth is for you. Because all you are is dreams and ambition, and you promise all these things you can't even pay off. And these people believe in you, and they come behind you, and they put their money where their mouth is to push you up, and you don't even fucking deliver. You sit in your fucking room and you drum. You fucking drum because you're a bum. You fucking drum. And I hope, motherfucker, I hope you become the man you think you are for them, because they fucking believe in you. But you're not gonna be it, because you're an abusive fucking loser. And I saw that at Fat Camp, and I stood back and I was like, fuck this guy, let him make the mistakes on his own. But now I see all these fans coming out saying they felt like they've been manipulated by you, and I'm like, fuck it. The way he treated me, the way he treated these other people, fuck him. Fuck you.
How many times have you targeted a viewer because you fucking got upset by what they said? Stop getting your fucking panties in the Twitch. You're a grown ass fucking man,
Hey,
dude. Fucking act like
I
it.
never
From the guy who bans
called
people
them.
out of your chat for
Thank
shit
you.
Like that. Come on, you do.
Thank
the
you.
same thing. You get
I
upset
never-
with people.
I never called them. I never called them friends and then cut them out of the friend group the second they talked differently from my thought pattern. You fucking,
Like
you
what?
fucking
Like who?
controlling cult leader.
Like who?
Not gonna name a
Like
name,
who?
but don't have to, bitch.
Why? Because-
Don't, because
Sounds like
I
bullshit
bet
to
you,
me then, bro.
because I bet you it applies to more than one, and I'm gonna name none because I'm making an
Because
accusation,
you have
bitch.
no evidence. Yeah, exactly.
Bitch,
Baseless accusation.
it's an
That's what you
act,
did,
not
Billy.
baseless. I'm making a blanket accusation. So get your fucking
all
blanket
of it.
and
Fucking
lie
lots
in
of
it,
love you in this
or
fucking
deal
table,
with it. You fucking
Okay.
cliche. Purple Flirt, welcome to Cash Cow. Cheers to you, Purple Flirt.
Thank you, Purple Flirt.
I don't
Thanks,
have to
dude.
prove shit because guess what? Guess what?
Yeah, you do.
No, I
You're making
don't.
an accusation, you Devin.
Nope.
Yeah,
Fuck
absolutely do.
you. I don't have to.
Yeah, now that I rewatched that whole thing again, I kind of remember it wasn't as loud. Maybe because I woke up at a weird time when that was all happening, or maybe I was just looking at this like there's so much going on right now. I'm just gonna hold it up till probably Monday. Probably won't even come out till Monday. Probably Monday morning. First thing first, I think if anything, what we can learn from the LCU particularly is when you have a host or a group of people and you share a Discord with those people, especially that Discord is being shared by a whole heap of people, right? Mainly fans. It's important to learn to distinguish, right? I think this is why, like in East Asian countries, a lot of like celebrity pop stars are very, very cautious about showing their faces, or even not even just showing their face, but in general, just a very, I'm trying to think of the word, very defensive about their personal life, because a lot of people do develop a lot of parasocial relationship. And what we saw in East Asian countries, we are slowly, if not accelerating, a lot more in Western countries. I mean, I would dare say it's been in Western countries longer than Eastern countries, but it only really started to resurge, or more or less, it started to be more recorded because there's more of it going on. And in the case of the LCU, yeah, it has an issue with parasocial relation. The fact that Billy just straight up said, "Well, I blame you, and I didn't get an apology, and you came after me over." First thing first, I mean, yeah, the whole Michelangelo situation is shitty, but let's not deny that like everybody in the LCU uses each other as content, hosts, fans. It's messed up no matter what, but it is part of the game, right? It is just a sad reality, not simply for the LCU, but just in general when you're dealing with the internet. I'm not better, right? Right? If anything, I'm just willing to come out and admit it because, if you come out and admit it, first thing first, it gives you that clarity of like, well, maybe don't do it that often. If you do, just be self-aware. Just be very self-aware of it, right? And the fact that he's been holding it in for this long, and I think we got to see more of the true Billy, right? Like everybody sees the happy-go-lucky, wise, cracking guy, and now we got to see more who Billy is in inside. A bitter, broken, spiteful individual. Meanwhile, Xylee's basically no different than a plank of wood in the Mississippi River. Nice river if you've never been to it. Have I ever been to the Mississippi River? No, but sounds like a great time. Got a boat with some buddies of yours. Good times. It's good times. But nevertheless, coming back to reality for a hot second, that's how I see it. Like, is it gonna get better? No, and I think we're gonna see more and more tension between, really, with Rewind and Test down the line. And with no VC, I have a feeling that Billy and Xylee were more parasocial with their fandom. And it wouldn't be too shocking if we start hearing rumors of hosts developing a side server to directly talk to their fans. With, mind you, later on, Keemstar straight up said, if you are found out with a side server, you are fired and banned from the LCU, which is a warning shot that AO should know. But mind you, they had issues with that in the past, right? They had issues in the past with that, and they still have issues now. But it makes me wonder, how ingrained is the parasocial relationship within the LCU compared to other people, other fans, right? It is important to be nice to people. It is deeply important to respect the audience that support you. But it also, you need to make a clear line, right? How much? Like, hell, we kind of see that a little bit with the BBUs to some extent, and how that's slowly developing. I've been told that Becky has a tendency to, be very well connected to some of her fans, to the point, I think she even admitted that like 4 or 5 of her fans actually have her personal Facebook. So there's that to think about. There's more. We're going into the whole quitting thing as well.
I'd like to get some more gaming in before we end it. I'm not ready to end it just yet. I am. Oh, dude. We're moving on. That's the main thing. Let's get our fucking babs in, cunts. If you guys are fucking drinking, make sure you fucking get some drinking in. This is the news. I was going to wait till the end of the show, but being on my own, I was just thinking, I'm like, why am I fucking hiding this? Let's fucking just get into it, right? I'm keeping the mustache. And I will still be doing the Florida thing. What I'll probably end up doing is go in there, doing it, and sending it to test so they can watch the content if they so wish, because you guys paid for it to be viewed on test. I'm not an asshole like that. It will still be put on it test if they want to. I'm still going to do the content regardless, whether they want it or not, because that's what's been paid for, and what's fair is fair. I'll also be throwing in some extra stuff in there that we're going to do while I'm out there as well, considering it's just Florida. Maybe I'll be swimming with sharks outside of a cage. I have found a place that does that. It's pretty insane. I don't know. We'll try and do the 7 deadly sins in Florida, maybe. But you haven't got to worry about me letting you down, because I'm fucking leaving anyway. So, but it will be done and it will be sent through. I won't post it on my own shit. Like I said, it's for test. It was under Keem's name. I came with that idea, and I fucking made the revenue for that idea. And it's for fucking test. So it will still be shown on test if they ever want to show it. Rumham.
That's the closest thing I got right now, bro.
Where you go?
Rum ham to you. Fucking orange juice.
Orange juice. How you feeling, Ultra?
It's been a pleasure working with you, man.
For the show, man.
I try to donate.
Yeah. Is this like, you just portraying me to be some kind of fucking vile fucking psychopath, and it's just random fucking shit. It wasn't like the cult thing was like the fucking just a little additive, but the main fucking recipe was just like vile accusations.
Well, they said you're an evil person, a horrible person. I was watching it today, right? and you said that Billy's a horrible person. So it's like,
Yeah, because of baseless
you know-
accusations. He's fucking evil, like genuinely. Like, I'll be honest with you, if you can make like baseless accusations like that because you are trying to directly sabotage someone because you're still butthurt over me like getting a bit arsey over a dick joke, then you are pathetic. You are a pathetic
I know, but
individual.
Nightmare, if you quit, they win.
That's what
You
they
know
want
that,
me to
right?
do anyway, though. That's the thing. I just fucking feel like, I'll be honest with you, Keem. I feel like fucking everyone just wants me fucking gone. I feel like I'm causing more trouble for you than what it's worth for you.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I personally don't want you to quit. I like picking on you. I like picking on the test fans for sure, right? But I don't want you to quit. Like I don't feel like you need to. How much did you guys do in June? What'd your channel make?
I can't remember on top of my head. I think just shy of 10,000 or 10,000.
Okay. Well, at a 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. spot, that's okay. And you did it by yourself, right? Like basically you and Ultra.
Yeah.
So you got a $5,000 check coming, bro.
It's not about the money though. Like I'll be honest with you, every penny I've got has been put back into like getting equipment and stuff and trying to make like better content. Like the money, like I don't get me wrong, it's amazing. Like it is like an extreme opportunity. Please don't take me as me being like ungrateful for the opportunity to like earn that kind of revenue. But like it's generally nothing to do with that. This is just like a dream, you know what I mean? This is something I've always wanted to do. And I just want to seize on the opportunity as much as possible. But I think I'm just like mentally exhausted from it all. It's just getting a bit.
Yeah, you don't sleep. You spend too much time in those fucking VCs.
It's
Thank
not
God they're gone.
I am literally an insomniac, like a really bad insomniac.
All right, well now just focus on the content. Cause like, bro, like, and it happens to everyone. Like it happened to us the other day. We thought jumping in a fucking pond would be super entertaining content. It wasn't. Or it was, but it wasn't. I don't know. It's like you said that like you wanted to fucking play drums for your biggest fans. You wanted to sit in a VC and play drums. Like,
Exactly.
no one gives a fuck, bro. No one cares. Like, come on, dude. Like, you got to focus on like what the content is. You know what the content is right now? You and Billy fighting.
It's boring though. It's the same shit that's been going on since May. It's literally nothing has evolved from it. Like when you break down the fundamentals of this like beef, whatever the fuck it is, it's just a hate boner at this point. It's literally a man who's still crying because I got upset over a dick joke, which I've already fucking apologized for. And he's still fucking crying over it. It's just boring.
Well, why don't you hit them with them? They come at you with everything. I don't hear you.
And I have the biggest fucking fence sitter for his fucking co-host that's giving me fucking shit.
I don't hear you. I don't hear you running a whole show on criticizing them for not rewinding. Like, bro, I'll turn on rewind and they'll be like, yeah, Keem burnt the table down, right? We got the clip, we're about to play it, and then they'll get distracted for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you never see the clip. Why aren't you picking on them for that? They pick on you for your content.
I don't care about their content. I just don't care about what they fucking do.
I think you need to drink some water, bro.
Well,
I think you're dehydrated.
What the fuck does that? Oh, right, fair enough. Okay.
I think you're a little dehydrated and you need to get in the game. Because all I know is if Billy was coming at me, right, I'd come at his content hard, bro. There's so much subject matter to come at him at, right?
Yeah.
Like now's not a time to be to grab your tail and run away. Now's the time to fight.
I just don't want to fucking inadvertently destroy the show and then ruin an opportunity for Ultra and Josh.
What are you talking? Josh quit.
What do you mean he quit? He said you removed his host role.
Yeah, and then he told me that it's conflicting with his real job and he can't do it. It's you and Ultra. You don't know
To
this?
be fair, he wants a different time schedule. I said, I'm assuming that's his fucking terrible way of asking you if we can get a different time slot, maybe. But that's very much what he wanted, was a different time slot.
Okay, if Josh could come to me and ask for a different time slot if he did like 3 months and crushed, right? he hasn't even been fully. He's been hired for like what 3 days,
To be fair,
and he asked me for a different time slot. So I told him to go fly a kite. Like
that's fair.
no, bye.
Like, I was gonna say that we'd speak to you together because it would be good to capitalize in the UK audience with two British people. You know, like 7 to 9 p.m. UK time is a really good prime time. So that would be 2 to 4 p.m. kind of sort of time zone. That'd be like pretty perfect for that. I was going to speak to you when you're back, obviously, because you're enjoying yourself, and I don't want to fucking bother you with.
No, I
fucking
get it. I
simplistic
get it. But
questions.
there's going to be no window for you to get a better time slot anytime soon. Maybe come fall there'll be another opening for that, right? But here's the thing. You have now solidified this 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. spot, right? You got to find a good host that can be in it with you to get that up to the safe zone of 15K a month, and you're golden. You're good. You know what happened when you were pulling like fucking what, $4,000, $5,000 a month? You guys fought to save the fucking show, and you and Grim saved the show. Yay! Now it's saved. Now you're gonna quit. Now that you're making $10,000 a month, it doesn't even make fucking sense, Nightmare.
You're right.
Like, get your shit together, bro. Like, come on. Like, get sleep. Get sleep.
So I didn't realize how long that clip was. So if I do cut segments of that clip, I do apologize. Some things are there, some things are not. So originally, Nightmare was supposedly wanting to quit because of the whole situation between him and Billy. Fair enough, fair enough. You can make the case that that whole situation has gone extremely overboard. And it has been something that's been very much developing, mostly because Billy is a lot more thin-skinned compared to, let's say, Nightmare. I mean, let's be fair, they're all locals for a reason. They are part of the network for a reason, right? No matter what, they're all local. So to me, it's just very comical and very funny to laugh at their issues. Now, a lot of the stuff they may say to each other were valid, and obviously Hakeem said that, yeah, you know, Tess, nerds, all, and, you know, I would even say, given the way Billy reacted to all of it, because if I would have been in that situation, I would have been like, okay, cool. Okay, that sucks. So, you know, we don't got our personal VCs anymore. But mind you, the personal VC started with they. So take that as it is, right? And mind you, Rewind and Nerd are very close. Like, very, very close. Which is also another issue that maybe Kim needs to address is there's a clear sense of factions developing within the LCU, which may get a little overboard eventually because, hey, you know what? You know what would be a great idea? Maybe not having all the hosts ready to kill each other, or in Minecraft particularly in Minecraft, in the Battle Royale style of Minecraft. If anybody remembers, because that's how old I am. I remember when Battle Royale servers and YouTubers were just everywhere, which is just a common thing back in the day. Now, as I said before, truthfully, I think that what they have to do for the VC is a smart move. They have to continue with it, but at the same time, I mean, you guys kind of did let it keep going on for this far. And Billy, I feel like you crying and yelling at Nightmare probably isn't going to fix the problem. And Nightmare quitting is probably not the smartest thing. Yeah, actually maybe attacking their content and the stuff they do and just mock them. You know, I already gave you a free one of, hey, you know, remember, Billy defended a PDF and maybe even defending, you know, a wife beater, depending how things play out. But again, those are just allegations. And you gotta love how they just throw the word allegations around, because they have to, right? Because if you don't, you can get a lot more trouble, especially when the legal stuff gets involved. So, you know, all of it, I'm just saying, it's just allegations. And I really don't know where I can go from here. Nightmare did pop back on today, Sunday. My video is coming out Monday morning some point. And Zeta Reyes became a host in Milkers. Apparently, Yo Mama was supposed to become a host. Well, I'll do a little short on that in a little bit, right? So, till next time, ladies and gentlemen, God bless.